Hello everybody! Welcome to Ethan Time Gaming, and today we're going to be playing Plants vs. Zombies Neighborhood Defense. Now, this is mostly for people on the Chris Devlog server, and I have beaten everything in the adventure mode, but I feel it a little bit redundant to go back and play through the entirety of the adventure mode, because there's a lot of videos out there already doing that, and as people on the Discord server pointed out, it would be best for me to just do something more, original, something that people haven't done before. So I was just playing around and I was like, hey, I realized no one's really been doing survival endless, and I totally have, as you can see here. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what the high level of survival endless is, and let's see if we can get a few flags cleared. My goal is to get about 25 flags. Now, I will say right now that I'm a little under the weather, a little sick, and I might sound a little off because of that, or sneeze, or sniffle, or whatever comes with being sick. So my first tip is, I'm going to go ahead and give tips along the way as well. My first tip is definitely going to be, if you see football zombies or full volters, just reset the zombies. It's that simple. Oh hey, that's nice. We are actually, okay. So, for the past 18 flags, I have not been getting any skeleton zombies, and now we're starting to get those, so that's nice, because those are preferable to some other zombies. Okay, there we go. Now we have what I would say is the best setup zombies-wise. Having a torch zombie, having a necromancer or cultist zombie, and that's the best you can do, really. You're forced to always have a statue zombie, a few pocket heads, and a few screen doors shield zombies. So now for what you pick, and I'm just going to start off with the strategy that's been working out pretty well for me, and that is, I'll just pick them all out so you can see in a moment. This setup here, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I always like to put my sun producers 2 lanes in front of the back so that we have a rear reserve of attacking plants, per se. Otherwise, you end up with your attacking plants being eviscerated by your explosion gravestones, your cultist zombies, torch zombies, random graves appearing everywhere because, spoiler warning, graves will appear everywhere. In endless mode, I think I got this confirmed by Chris. You can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but there is a grid of places that a grave can spawn, and at least when I was playing through endless mode, it seems to increase the further in you go. So, anyway, I know this is going to be a little boring to start, but you'll see as we get to this third set of zombies. So these are the first 2 sets of zombies. In every endless playthrough, it'll be the exact same way. And then you get to the third set of zombies. I'll just let you see the third set of zombies for yourself. If this thing pops out in time, it sure as heck didn't. We're going to place this here, and then we're going to use this sunshroom to stall. We're going to use this to not explode the gravestone, and then we're going to start killing these with fume shroom. They're now set. I don't think torch zombies will be an issue anymore. Normally it's the first round of them that is an issue, and then the second and the third and whatnot are a lot easier. So we're going to go ahead and actually we're going to explode this lane, because we actually have gotten very lucky again and gotten an explosion gravestone right here. We're going to pop it because that is an amazing time to pop an explosion gravestone like that. I'm actually unfortunately going to remove this. It's just not in the right position. I need it right here. And then we have to just fingers crossed that they don't end up putting a gravestone exactly in that spot. Otherwise, we just immediately lose out on our much-needed explosion. Now, you will see we are really struggling with sun. We're going to go ahead and freeze the zombies here. And I will use my Gravebuster for a little bit more sun. We're going to need this here. And we've lost, basically. We got really unlucky with a statue spawn. And now this, we have to use this here. We're going to use it here. We have to use that to deal with the cultists. But now the, Buckethead zombies just get through for free. And see, we got lucky enough, again, to get another explosion gravestone. And now there's no point. Honestly, we could probably end it here because, oh brother, that is not gonna work. Unless we can get another freeze, which I don't think, I'm not seeing a freeze anywhere in the foreseeable future. I have to place this here just to survive the next set of bucket heads. We did get a freeze off, so we might be able to clutch it. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. This is a very close game. Ah, no, that's game. Because we don't have the sun for the explosion, and they are slightly ahead of where they need to be. And the cultist zombies come in and ruin everything. Now, you could say, Ethan, it's the final wave. You have enough sun to deal with... Oh, never mind. Well, nonetheless, you could still make that argument and say just let the lawnmowers do everything. In Endless Mode, your lawnmowers don't save between levels, so losing a lawnmower means that you're stuck with not having that lawnmower for the rest of the game. And once you've lost your lawnmower, then you're in grave trouble, because there are a lot harder levels to come. That's just Endless Mode for you. So I make it my duty to never lose a lawnmower. If I lose a lawnmower, I have lost the level, and I'm going to redo it at all costs. Now, how do you redo it exactly? Because you've already played through the level, and if you look at the selection screen, there is no exit option. Well, my good friend, there's a little thing called exiting the game. And if you force crash the game through Task Manager or some other mean, like if it's on mobile, I bet you could swipe out of it and close the game, then you're left with the game again. And you just pop back in, and it'll remove one flag from you, but the game still knows that you have done 19, and this will be your 20th flag that you're about to do. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and speed through getting the ideal zombies, and we'll get started on the next round. Well, that was fast. Okay. This time, I'm gonna go ahead and try the bowling bulb strategy. Still always bring Sunshroom, we still always bring Potato Mine. Those are just critical. We still are gonna bring Gravebuster, and we definitely need Gold Bloom for this strategy. Then we're gonna go ahead, place in our bowling bulb, our cherry bomb. This one always makes it in, basically. If you don't bring in a cherry bomb or an insta of some sort, then you're gonna get overwhelmed by the zombies. But now, the last plant is the big question, because it's not going to be something like Garlic Drone or Repeater or any other attacking plant. You're not going to have the sun for that, especially not at night. It's almost always going to be either a wall plant like Explodonut or Walnut, or it's going to be an insta like Ice Room. Just which one is best in this situation is the question. I'm gonna say Explodonut, and here's why. Now for this one, you're only going to want to have about one row of bowling bulbs, so I would just put your sun producers one ahead This will give you a lane for your bowling bulbs where it won't get attacked by gravestones, and is far enough back from the zombies that they're not going to very easily eat it. So I'm gonna start having the Explodonut get eaten here. We're gonna put this here. And we're gonna just keep up with the sun production. And we're gonna hope that this explodes, kills both of these at the same time. Now that is up to anyone. We did get it. That is very good for us. Now, we are a bit in trouble for this top lane. So I'm just gonna cherry bomb it and hope for the best. Got a statue zombie there, so I can't do anything. Amazing. We are in trouble now because of this stupid gravestone that just spawned in. We would have been fine if not for that gravestone. Now our bowling bulb shot was wasted, and all kinds of heck is breaking loose. Because those are not stacked, so we're gonna have to waste that, and we lose our lawnmower, unfortunately. Because this can't be stalled by any means. That's the disadvantage to bringing... That's the disadvantage there to bringing... Oh, darn it, I missed a coin. There's a coin behind the shovel icon. That's the disadvantage to bringing in... Explodonut instead of Ice Shroom. You can't stall those early torch zombies before you have your defenses fully set up. And that ends up getting you killed pretty much every time, so... I have to be very careful when making that decision. Now, we're getting really, really lucky, actually. That's not a lot of zombies to send. And we got an amazing explosion gravestone in the perfect location. Oh my gosh. This could be it. This could be it. This could be the run. That'd be great to show you guys a successful run as the third attempt in my video. Oh, but here comes the reason why we're probably gonna fail. The thing that Endless Mode tests the most is your quick decision-making. We're going to junk our potato mine on the... Actually, we'll see. Fingers crossed the potato mine comes up in time, because these guys move so fast it oftentimes doesn't have time to arm. And if it doesn't... Oh, it did. It actually did. Let's go. That is amazing for us. Now we have the sun to do pretty much anything we want. We have this explosion gravestone, which is going to deal with those zombies that were getting close to us. We're about to have our fourth guy here. I'm going to go ahead and just explode these, because I don't feel like dealing with them today. I probably should have put that in the other lane, but whatever. I'm going to start stalling this guy here with the Explodonut, because I don't think they're going to send in the next wave of football zombies quite yet. I need to explode this before... Oh, well, apparently I should have waited, because they just are so forgiving today, the RNGs. RNG's gods. Oh, and you just sent it in a... Really epic, okay. I don't know. This luck is a little bit insane. This is some crazy luck, man. This has been some insane luck today. I have no clue what's going on. Okay, good. Got one in this lane, which I'm just gonna deal with that, I think. In fact, we can probably just do this. Now, hopefully the top lane will be fine. Normally one of these is enough, especially with a little bit of stalling. But we are losing a lot of our best sun production here, so... One more hit from the bowling bulb, and it'll be all good. We're gonna go put our next bowling bulb in that lane there, because that has a gravestone. Here we go. Unfortunately, we got a normal zombie out of that grave, so that's annoying. And these do spawn zombies, hold on. Yeah, I need to conserve my, my explosion here. We're gonna put it right here, and it's going to kill all of the important guys all at once. Unfortunately, we do lose one of our newly placed guy there, so that's a little unfortunate, but we do take the victory. There is no way of losing right now, because this guy should shoot in time to stop this guy. Yeah, there we go. And even throw a freeze just to make it all better. And that is some absurd luck. I can't tell you how lucky that is. That's the kind of run that you're hoping for, that you would grind for a really long time. That's how lucky it was. Now, we're actually not going to break these gravestones. They'll stay up for the next level, and that means that we get sun earlier for the next level. Simply by destroying them, or, like, if you need to, you can use a cherry bomb on it or something. But now, the strategy entirely shifts for the day, because now you have access to my boy, Twin Sunflower. Now, I could just lose this to show you why Pole Vaulter is really annoying as well. And you know what? For educational purposes, I'll show you it. Yeah, you know what? I'll do that. Wait, what am I doing? I'm still in the mindset from night, because you get 2 levels of night. You get 1 level of day, 1 level of sunset, and then 2 levels of night. So you gotta keep that in mind whenever you're picking your plants. And, you know, deciding if you want to sacrifice lawnmowers or anything. Now, because you don't need to take the Gravebuster in day mode, you can actually bring in a 3rd plant of your choice. Sometimes it's Snow Pea, especially to stall these guys. Sometimes it's going to be Ice Shroom, but then you need Coffee Bean, so it ends up not getting used basically ever. Sometimes it could even be Peanut, just for the extra stalling, or Walnut for the for that extra stalling. I don't really know what I want to bring, though. I might consider bringing more sun production, because you can use that to stall the football zombies, and you can use that to stop the pole vultures from jumping over it, but I think I'll just stick with the walnut for now. Now, for this, I like to put 1 set of twin sunflowers in the back of the row, because these guys are a lot more fragile than your normal sunflowers or sunshrooms. If you don't put them in the back, then they have a chance of getting eaten by a football zombie or something, and then you run out of your sun production, your steam is completely gone. And when you're running as many high-cost items as this, or high-cost plants, I should say, as this strategy, you need your sun production to be solid. So having a solid line of twin sunflowers in the back is amazing. Putting them out in front to stall zombies that are threatening to hurt you, that is a completely valid thing to do there too. And what do you know? Here come the things to ruin your day. You want as many things to stall them as long as you can. Otherwise, you are in trouble. So now I'm gonna go... Yeah, I'm just gonna have to explode them. It's really sad, but they will ruin your defenses otherwise. Unfortunately, it does look like we have lost the top row. I don't think there's any way we're getting it back either. Because we need this for these guys, and here comes the next set of pole vaulting zombies. Ruin my day again. You just can't get your defenses out in time, is the issue. It's all here. Do this. Destroy this, do this. But then we're just left out of options for that pole vaulting zombie. Not to mention the fact that our defenses were totally blundered anyway. Look at that. And that was just because they sent 4 pole vaulting zombies. and we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna try and remember to do the Sunbloom first before the Twin Sunflower, because then it's about the same time, but you get your Gold Bloom out, which is a little bit higher value, as a higher spontaneous sun production. And for this one, though, you're going to want to have your snow peas in the back as well, because they're really good at stalling, and you want to put your stalling plants in the back, because zombies will take longer to get there, and the longer it takes zombies to get to your stalling plants, the longer they live, etc., etc. So if you put them in front of your bowling bulb, then you will have a longer chance for your bowling bulb to kill them. Okay, now that we have a solid game right here. We might win this. We are almost to the next flag. We have all of our defenses good, and what I'm gonna do next, I don't know if you want to do the same, it's all up to you. I'm gonna place this as bait. Oh, I placed it a little early. Hopefully they'll hit it before too late. Oh, but these guys sure aren't. Yeah, that one hit the potato mine instead. They were off sync. How unfortunate. We're gonna place this here. We're gonna remove that, do that, and we're gonna put this here. And we're gonna hope that these guys get in range. They are in range, thank goodness. Now, unfortunately, there is a giant gravestone in the way, and there are a little bit of issues. We're gonna put that in as bait this time. And they still didn't all hit it. What a shocker. Now this is when it's gonna get real tricky, because here comes the last wave of the zombies, and we have our defenses breached. We have too many gravestones in the front there that we can't do anything, and the screen door zombies are stopping our stall, so we are in trouble. But we have as much sun as we need, so now we're just gonna stall. We're gonna stall so the zombies will all be in the same-ish area. We're gonna explode here. We're going to, I think we'll put this here because it doesn't have any more defenses. This here. And we were getting pretty lucky with the random things thrown, so that's good. We're gonna need this here, I think. And hopefully this Explodonut will come in clutch. Looks like it. Oh my gosh! Oh, that is clutch! Oh, that is so clutch! It threw an explosion just in time. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Only 2 attempts. Oh wait, no, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. If they throw, I think we'll be fine. Yeah, we've got our explosion. So now we just have to hope they don't keep throwing gravestones, because we would like to have none in that area. Let's go! Wow, what a productive episode. That's crazy. Normally I'll spend hours trying to grind out attempts, and we actually got super duper lucky on those 2 attempts, and we managed to get them pretty much first try. Third try for the first attempt, and second try for the third try for the first wave, and second try for the second wave. That is crazy. Now we can go ahead and check out our record. We now have 21 flags. We are almost to our goal of 25 flags. Then I'm going to start adding in some challenge modifiers. We're pretty much already doing it without lawnmowers, so I could enable that. I just do it because it gives you an extra chance to quit out and do what is called save scumming. It's a scummy thing because you're going against the game's wishes. You're supposed to lose your save after you die, but instead you save scum and prevent your save from being lost. But that's save scumming. Generally, you don't want to do save scumming, but simply because of the fact that it takes forever to get back here, and I would like to reach my goal in a reasonable amount of time, I'm going to save scum. I would challenge you to get to flag 25 without save scumming and without lawnmowers, because that would be the greatest challenge. It would show true mastery of Plants vs. Zombies as a franchise. It would show just amazing coordination, and I guess I should say on this current patch, because there will be future patches with future plants that will change the meta entirely. If we get Torchwood, Repeater might be viable in endless mode. We might see repeater, that might be good. All kinds of plants could show up and change how easy endless mode is in the earlier waves. So maybe the first 10 waves will become really easy, but as they stand right now, they're actually fairly difficult. And after wave 10, that's generally when you're going to like cut off. That's like the last, I think, achievement they give you in the original PVZ for beating wave 10 endless. But over here, we're challenging ourselves because I like challenge and it's fun. You get to see crazy stuff like that. But I'd like to thank you all for being here and for being with this journey with me. Hopefully, I gave a little bit of a few tips that you can use in your playthroughs. Maybe this video will encourage you to try out endless mode yourself and improve your gameplay, understand what counters what, how to handle situations as they develop. That's what I'm kind of trying to do here, because endless mode can teach you so much more than just endless mode. It can teach you how to deal with future zombies you don't even know about. So long as you know about their mechanics and know whether or not they can be stalled, you can handle them a lot more effectively than if you didn't. You know how to structure your plants if there are a lot of dangerous zombies. You know how to handle large crowds of zombies that suddenly appear. You know how to handle the early game better, the late game better. You know how to pick sun producers that are going to be right for that level. But next episode, we are going to go into what I consider the hardest part of the game. That's right. Night mode is not the hardest, because night mode, you can semi-reliably get explosion gravestones, and RNG can be on your side, like we saw for this time. However, we're going to be going into Dusk, which is oh so difficult, because sun is reduced to 15, graves do not spawn, and those are the only two changes, and you think, well, that's not much off of day mode, you're still allowed to use sunflowers and stuff. Somehow, the reduction of sun is all it takes to make it go from a fairly easy win like we had there by getting our defenses up and having a ton of sun prepared to almost impossible. I spent way too many attempts on the last Dusk level, and you wouldn't have seen it, but I spent so many attempts on that. But hopefully we will be able to beat it next time. But nonetheless, I shall hopefully be seeing you there next time. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you liked the content. It helps more people see this, and I'm sure a lot more people could be using this kind of advice and help that a lot of people don't seem to have, and I'd love to be there to help as many of the people as I can with this challenging game. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you again soon. See ya! You hide, and you hide, and you hide, and you hide.